it's doing it. Okay, now it's doing it. I don't know. I don't know. It's playing games with us. It's all good. For those who are new to the space, again, this is a safe place to share. I do allow for poets to spit two pieces. If you find yourself in the company of that, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that reaction button, you can raise your hand. All hands that are raised will be acknowledged that you would like to share. And as I come across the screen, I'll make sure you have that time. Can everybody hear me loud and clear? Okay, beautiful. Um, with that being said, I am going to open up tonight's show as normal with the first two pieces. All that I ask is that you keep your mics muted while an artist is speaking. If you have any statements or comments that you'd like to add, please put them in the chat because they're always welcome to be in that space. And then after you hear the piece or the artist has finished, you can unmute yourselves and give praise to the poet as well as the poem. All right. Again, thank y'all for allowing me. Thank y'all for joining me in this space tonight. Okay. I'll get a drink of water. The first piece I'm going to recite is entitled Suited to Fit, Superhero or Supervillain. I've been given several titles, called many names, some of which I claim, but ultimately I wonder if any of them fit. Poet, artist, wordsmith, Mr. Who's Naked, hood reporter, griot, wizard. You would think I had a secret identity, a super suit, tights, and a costume under my outfit. Least of all, you would assume that I wore a mask over my face to crusade around it. Either that or I was super bad or super cool, the way I've been depicted as everyone's super friend, battling off those who would destroy the planet, nameless supervillains and their wicked attempts. I'm just here to assist and assure the safety of the poetry community. But they see me with the emblem of Haru on my chest, copper collar boning my neck with amethyst, and they look for me to be a hero. I fly without wings, nor do I have a cape, fighting for all that would be my fate, my symbol, spotlit across the night sky, hosting feature poets. Yet I've heard them say, I am my brother's secret weapon. Funny how I never found my power to be a secret. I've always displayed God's gifts given to me, proudly, like superhero abilities. Many times I was mistaken as the sacrifice disguised inside of talent, the immovable object first to take the stage, the POW across the field, perhaps, waiting for them to march over for me to fight again. But never was I Batman, nor was I the sidekick. The dynamics to the duel sought inside Robin, although I have found justice in a league of heroism and brave voices. I guess you can say I felt forced to take a swing at it, a step out in front to stand in the darkness, Night skies costumes, night, night sky consumes me, but I can see them better than they view me, clearly than their peaks. It ain't until I open my mouth that the light can shine for me again. So I smile in the face of adversity. I stare in the eyes of their disbelief, and I fight like a hero was designed to, no matter what they call me. Poet, author, wordsmith, griot, wizard, hood reporter, Mr. Who's Naked. I've been given several titles, called many names. Only one truly fits. When they see me in headlines, when they hear me inside of their earphones, they'll know me as Mr. Witz. That's that piece.
That's
Woohoo!
wow.
Yeah.
That's wow. I'm kind of speechless. It's incredible. That's a hell of a signature piece.
Thank you, brother. Something I'm working on. I actually wrote it a little while back, and I just stumbled back across it. So I think I'll revisit it, strengthen it up, tie some knots into it, and express it a little bit more. But thank you for receiving it. This next piece is entitled Sleeping Without Shoes On. Black smoke filled the sky for a decade. 40 clouds a day. You'd think a storm was on the way. But apparently we are standing in the eye, yet it's closed like a swollen black eye. No matter where we move or duck off to, there are fistfuls of our necks, hung, uprooted, soiling our existence on American land, and it's all over her face. We've been redlined, every place our melanin comes to occupy, impaired to our presence, but they hear our cries, disintegrating in the hellish flame tips, charring our low-income homes like charcoal briskets. The Bronx was and is heavily populated by Black and Hispanic persuasion. Generations of the type of people that America has openly come to hate. Too much love in our hearts to not ornament their trees with our bodies. Too much flavor in our culture to not want to teabag a lake on top of us. Too much gather in our living space to not want to barbecue a block party. I guess that's why the landlords decided to torch the southern part of the city. The sirens screamed over these burning buildings while the government sat back and did nothing, watching destruction weather us out of housing in a thunderstorm of flames. And we drown in the tower of red and orange waves, while under the umbrella of a systematic provision, budget cuts were made. An entire fire division based to aid our communities shut their doors for good due to loss of resources and community funding, while 80% of the Bronx was set on fire. The rubble that was left of all we possessed turned our backyards into a neighborhood dump. Yet again, the government did nothing. As the media coverage framed us at first, they said we destroyed our own sanctuary. They claimed we thought so less of ourselves, we burned down our own homes, taking our lives and everything inside them, till the day came when they tried our neighborhoods with gentrification. The president came into our neighborhoods and suggested the land be taken by the nation. But we showed up in courts and city council meetings to fight for the right to be in our communities. They gave us grief over cleaning our own buildings, attempting to date us out of abandonment purchasing, expecting the condemned structures in our neighborhoods to be all but left to die. And more fires came. They blamed bad wiring, offering because without a solution, and every fire attack just so happened to find us as we rest. Sounds like Tulsa, reminds me of Colfax, American reservations taking us as Indian. You never know when the fire's at your doorstep, breathing from the lower levels beneath you. So we rest fully clothed, barely with the lid closed, tight enough to claim a wink. Most days, we will find our snore in posture, standing on our feet. We slept with our shoes on, praying before we did that God would grant us a decent night to sleep. Well,
That was
That
beautiful.
the title, yeah, the title alone to that piece is beautiful. In the sense that it makes you wonder, why would a family, why would anyone have to sleep with their shoes on? And then you take us through the story, you know, the traumas, the injustice that lie within our communities every day, still today. That's an amazing piece. Thank you. I love it.
thank you.
No, it's for me, you're a little bit older than me, so being able to take the ride with you and then realize like, damn, bro, like I've been through so much of the same stuff. Like the world didn't change that much in the time when we were growing up, and then when I look at my nieces and nephews and they come back and tell me, and I watch the things that I don't want to say have to save them from, but that's what it almost feels like sometimes. Like I had to save them from certain things. So that's what that poem was for me. It was kind of like a connection of multiple generations of the same shit, bro, that happens and we have to go through and find our way out of. And it's always so dope for these kind of poems for me because seeing the person that you are outside of this poem, I already know that you've already strong enough to have gotten through that stuff. But to take a look and dive back and be like, damn, he was there one day though. Like that's it almost make me feel okay with my insecurities and the things that I'm yet able to put into my poetry, bro. So thanks for
Right,
that, Brody, for sure.
right, right.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I definitely appreciate you both commenting on that. It's definitely a bridging of the gap that's necessary in our history, which is why we have to tell these stories so that we can understand how we got to where we are today. You know, and it's nothing's going to truly be accomplished without our togetherness. And until we understand that, um, and stop overweighing each other or looking to be bigger than each other. No one's bigger than, no coffin is bigger than the other one, you know. So again, man, I appreciate y'all receiving that message. Um, and I'm glad I can pay some homage to our people. All right, I'm gonna open up the floor now. I'm gonna do some jumping around. I always tend to start with this gentleman, so I'm gonna skip it around a little bit today, and we'll get back to you. Let's get a feminine voice into the room. So if y'all can open your hearts and your mics, and let's show some love and support to Nicole Sharon Brown.
Let's go. Let's go.
Poet.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, great queen. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna have a little fun today. I usually be, kind of on the serious note, but I think I'm gonna have a little fun today. And let me blur my screen. Um, I'm gonna share some pieces that I wrote this week. I'm always writing a little something. Whenever I can, and even when I can't, I be still thinking about it. So I'm going to I don't know. I was listening to this song, the little guy, that did that took the beat from Emotions, Best of My Love, and did the You My Little Boo thing. I got something kind of like that. It's called You Got the Best of My Love because you're my little boo thing. Whoa, whoa, you got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa. You got the best of my love. Your love got the best of me. The rest is destiny. I tried to stay away from you. I guess it's both of our faults that there was no love lost. You told them and me indirectly that you my little boo thing. So I don't give a hoot what you do say or any do say. I know that you're a little too tame. So I'll be shooting that shot like a too gay girl. I know. Tell them, when I'm next. I really thought you one day, and I was wrong. I really did have a lasting effect on you. You had one on me too. I really had you tamed. I really was confused about it for real, because I never got your last name. I never understood why you constantly following me and bragged on me. I just wanted the world to see that you got the best of my love in the right way and not during our private moments captured on videotape. I didn't consent then. People, you made a mistake because before you knowing of this, my heart you did break. And I did wanted to go back to you after moving on, but I felt betrayed because you showed others the love that we made, and people treated me like more than a criminal that repeatedly behaves. Then you told them lies for them to track me down so that you can be mesmerized by my love and again, the best of my love. Whoa, whoa. In disguise, you were telling them that I was and am your little boo thing. And you didn't care about what I said before and after I left because on each other we had a lasting effect and I soared away from you like an eagle. You kept singing to me afar. Whoa, sweet darling, you got the best of my love. You got the best of my love. And soon we'll be together once again to be physically tame and seeing each other. Give me a little boo thing because you got the best of my love that's precious in heaven must just accept you from above for both of us to get the best of each other's love because we're each other's boo thing and from afar and near we had and have each other time. That's it. I never really shared that. That's
Thank you for that shit. That was good energy. Great transitioning through the music and back to, the lyrics, from going from music to poet, art, vocalist to poet, shall I say. Nice exchange.
yeah. This one kind of personal too, but I want to share it. I didn't think I wanted to share it, but it's love. Where are you? I need you. And I was listening to, that old school rap song by LL Cool J, I Did Love, when I wrote this. Love, where are you? I ran away from you, so my life is true. Now I understand that I need you, although I never really wanted you. Love, I hated you because all for you were not at all good to me. Y'all forgave me the short end of the stick. Love life with you was the pits. Then I got tricked into wanting you. And then I wanted to break away, although I wanted you, but not the way that way. So I ran for my life to never be again anyone's girlfriend or wife. Love almost ended my life more than twice. Love to me felt good at times, but at other times you just didn't feel right. Love, you made me cry. Love, you took a promise of love from me in extreme moments of distress from with what I thought was the wrong love. I got to address the caress and did all the love and rest. Love, you caused me to change my address from being unlucky in job searches. Love, you had me distraught and feeling worthless and purposeless. Love, you followed me everywhere and bombarded me without showing any mercy or care in a world who sees or saw. Love, you had me bouncing up and down on my life seesaw. Love, you had people singing laughs at me and saying repeatedly, he, ha. Love, you had me dropping my jaw in disbelief because, love, you dropped the atomic bomb on me. Love, you tore me to pieces worse than the atomic destructions of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan. Love, you melted me worse than Chernobyl in the present day Ukraine. Love, I hated and sometimes still hate that you keep called and keep calling my name. Love, I can't move you in because of you. I have no home of my own. Love, I can't drive to you because of you. I have no car of my own. Love, I can't go to work because my love had me fired and not able to be rehired. Love, I can't call you because my number is blocked. Love, I have no way to get to you at this point. Love, I think of you around the clock. Love, I'm thinking of you nonstop. Love, you are bugging me, but you're nowhere to be found. Love, you have me permanently wanting to leave my hometown to never return for anything or by any means. Love, where are you? Will you hear me? If for you I yell and scream, love, why are you being to me so rude to me? Love, come get me out of here. Love, come rescue me. Being here all alone to me is worse than being in a solitary confinement in the universe's most dangerous penitentiary. Love, I need you. Love, I need you more than badly. Love, I understand that you are real and not a fantasy. Love, you had me already attacked. You had already attacked me. Love, come get me and attach me to you to never be detached. Love, let it be for me and you to reproduce, for me to be you and me to be hatched. Love, I want to see, hear, smell, feel, and taste you. Love, I learned in my lesson. I needed you in the past and need you in the present and in the future. In my life is true. So love, put your suit on. I need you. And this time I'll never run away from you or on today or any other day. Love, I pray that you take me away to stay with you forever so that we can be relaxed. Love, at a party and parlay. Love, I need you. Come get me. I promise to stay so that we can both lovingly play and forever say, yay. That's that piece.
Nice. Y'all open y'all
Yeah,
mic.
I got love, put your seat on. Go ahead. Somebody
Love
said love,
that
put your seat
piece.
on.
Wow.
Yeah.
For sharing that.
I got that line from Back to School. Love, Melon, put your suit on. We need you. Yeah.
Um, what I love so much about that piece, I wrote down some comments from your first piece, a couple of quotes that really stuck out. But I'm speaking on your second piece. Um, what I loved about that is the rawness, the nakedness of it. Because love is so giving, but love can also take everything away from you, and make you feel empty or like you've been robbed of yourself. Um, because they say love is blind, right? So we're blind to the cause and effect or the reaction that we get um, from sought out love. Uh, and that's what I got from that piece. I think that piece was very, very powerful. And once you lock it in, it'll make some noise. All right, can y'all hear me?
Thank you.
Okay, good. You're welcome. You're definitely welcome. Yeah, let's not be afraid to embrace each other in this space. All we have is each other within these small screens. So if
And,
you
and we
something
literally
resonates
just
with
got
you,
off of Instagram together to come here. So I'm just glad that she here. We literally was on Instagram Live, stopped the conversation, remembered we had to come here. So
wow,
it's dope that she beat me here. You feel me?
wow,
For me, which personally, I've been looking for the right side of the poetry community for me. I'm not no join in and go do what everybody do because everybody do it. No, 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 no. I'm a very patient person when it comes to the people who I choose to spend my free time with. So for
right.
me, finding people that are not only like me, but are interested in the same energy and people. So it was nothing to say we great to get off here and come because we was both in that same energy space. And then to come and see her do something that I didn't even get to hear yet, it's like, yeah, we ain't never stopped. So it's much love and much vibes for me for real. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Man, that's dope. Thank you, brother. I was doing a little bit of live hopping myself. I was trying to sneak in the screen with you. I seen you live, but you had three people up with you so often I couldn't quite get in there. And I had a few things that I wanted to get off my chest. So I did pop in a couple of other rooms, but I did see you live and I appreciate you shutting down to come over here and share space with us, man. It means everything to me. Did we just lose her? It looked like we just lost her. Um, it happens like that. Sometimes we get kicked out and we'll pop back in. So hopefully that's the case. But there's big love to author Nicole S. Brown. Um, and if y'all have any more comments for her, please put it in the chats. Um, as we move along, I want you to all open your hearts and your mics and show some love to my man, the Magus, Gustav Salas.
Thank you so much, Mr. Witz. It's awesome to be here. Much love to my beloved poets. I have two
Yes.
pieces. I have two pieces for you tonight. Um, this is dedicated to Astrud Gilberto, who passed away this year. She sang The Girl from Ipanema. This is called The Guy from Mar-a-Lago. Old and treasonous and fat and orange, the guy from Mar-a-Lago gets busted, and when he's busted, each MAGA head goes, ah! When he's busted, people do the samba. They swing so cool and sway so gently, yet when he's busted, each MAGA head goes, ah! Oh, but Trump watches so sadly. How can they indict him so badly? Yes, he would give his heart gladly, but he stole top secrets documents madly. He does nothing straight or honestly, but he shouldn't be free. He shouldn't be free. No, he shouldn't be free. But he shouldn't be free. No, he shouldn't be free. No, he shouldn't be free. Thank you. And I have one more piece. Richard Roundtree died
Hold on,
today. He
brother.
played
Before you
half.
jump on to that next piece, because I
Yes,
wanted to get those names. Can you tie them into the chat for us, please?
I
Um,
can. Yeah.
I love homage pieces. I truly live for that. Because I believe that our stories have to be bigger than ourselves. We have to see the humanity in in everybody, and sometimes when they can't be a voice, we need to be that voice for them. So I appreciate you sharing.
And I just want to say you're in trouble because first of all, I love that piece. Let me say that. But every time you went, I dropped a little piece of my sandwich. Not chicken this time, Sloppy Joe. And so Sloppy Joe went everywhere that it could. Every time you went, but that was a
Oh,
fabulous
sorry.
piece. It was fabulous. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Thank you. We're ready. So ready for your second piece. Love it.
Okay. Richard Roundtree died today. He played Shaft. This is the theme from Shaft. Who's the black private dick that's a sex machine to all the chicks? Shaft! You're damn right. Who's the man who risks his neck for his brother man? Shaft! Can you dig it? Who's the cat that won't cop out when there's danger all about? Shaft! Right on. They say this cat called Shaft is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. But I'm talking about Shaft. Then can we dig it? He's a complicated man, but no one understands him but his woman, John Shaft. Can you dig it? Shaft. Thank you. Rest in peace, Richard Roundtree.
Oh man, again, another homage. Thank you for that, brother. Yes, we lost a amazing, amazing person in Richard Roundtree, man. He definitely been in all of our homes at some point or another. If it skipped over this generation, our parents definitely had him, had that time with him. So we got some amazing icons, and they're passing. Their time is coming up, and we're losing a lot in these last few years. Last decade or so has been truly devastating to our people. So thank you for that. Y'all show some love to the Megas.
So amazing. Your pieces are just so on point in your delivery. I thought it's really cool in the second piece how you were able to change your voice to be the different parts. I thought that was really neat.
Yes, what's up? Who got clothes on in here? What's up, veteran? Thank you for joining us tonight. Sidekick, I see you too, brother. Thank you for coming in tonight.
Howdy, y'all.
Awesome, awesome. Good having you here.
What up on the young man's angst?
Oh man, Sidekick don't even know about that. You don't even know about that anything. All right, we're gonna have to jump. I'm jumping around tonight, so I hope y'all forgive me. I'm not like going in sync, but I'm just trying to make sure that I get a feel of the room. All right. So at this time, I want y'all to open your hearts and your mics and show some love to my brother Artie Fox.
Woohoo! Artie!
Hey, what's up? Hey, man, it's crazy. Ja,
Welcome.
I met Coach Ja on TikTok, and it's so crazy how big the poetry community is. How I meet these dope people and then find out that they're already connected to the other dope people who I know, who I felt like were only my cool dope friends. So it's so it's so cool to see him here and to be here with everybody today. I just put this together just now. So yeah, this is my first time sharing it. Hopefully it comes out good. I don't have a title for it yet, but I'll figure it out on the way. Um, I was told I should learn to take my flowers better, because nothing lasts forever. I mean, Fox, appreciate the applause, because forever, this feeling might last. I mean, feel the sun, understand the storm, enjoy those mental showers better. Of course, inspire, brother, but respectfully, be inspired better. The journey, it won't be easy, but realize that almost never will you fade. So giving up, it can't be an option. Adapting would be the way, other way. I mean, be stronger for yourself. Those insecurities that you were afraid of, grab them, make them a part of you. Empower yourself. I mean, you could do it. Applaud the greatness, but understand you are also cut from that cloth. So be smooth and soft, and you're able to sway the demons off. The energy, you can move mountains mentally. Of course, your manuscript has made it even possible for people like you to let that pain and make it feel lost. I mean, embrace you, not only for others, but for the people around you that might collapse with their self-doubt. I mean, in structure, be that hurt friend for yourself and others. I mean, just know a little self-reflection. I mean, you might be hard-headed, but might listen to the things around, but guiding yourself with these flowers might give you a little bit of direction. I mean, I pause to myself because when I hear something great, I mean, it hits my heart. That's how I know that it helped. I mean, it ain't that I don't take my flowers well. It's just that the flowers I get, they tend to die and get a faded type of smell. I mean, that's normally all I get. So in that case of a plant, I just pick weed because most times it's all I need. It's actually what tends to be already a part of me, those little seeds. It just makes it clear for me. So I guess self-care is more like healthcare. I mean, that's how I see it. Those flowers, those ones are for me. So mine's, I just burn because that's what actually helps me be free. And that's my piece. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope for some fresh ink.
Yeah, I still gotta mix it and mash it a little bit, hear it to myself, you feel me? But I literally just put the ends up on it. You feel me? You know, that's how I
That's
am
the
with the writing.
process. That's the process,
Yeah.
brother, especially when you write something fresh. So just being able to be naked and rebuild that fresh ink is dope in itself. Just gonna tell you what I took from it. Um, I put down a couple of lines. One is how that pain can make you feel lost. We all deal with some pain from something, whether we admit it or not. Turning away from it is what makes it revisit us, but dealing with it allows us to get through it. So I'm glad
Absolutely.
you made that comment. And I also like guiding yourself with the flowers can give you direction. Yeah, because sometimes we could get lost in the bushes, smothered in beautiful flowers. You can sometimes just bask in that and just be like, I
Hey,
like
bro,
it here.
that's literally a thought
You know,
from an anime I'm watching right now. The
oh,
little
wow.
girl, she was lost in the jungle, and these little they actually glue in the dark flowers. She followed them. Not only did she follow them, but she realized that her footprints created the flowers. So just that all that was a metaphor for me personally. Like even in the darkest jungles, even in the most crazy storms, sometimes we are the light. We are the ray of sunshine to get through those dark places. And until we put our foot forward, people around us don't even know that that space of light is there. Sometimes we are the first to get to it. So that's kind of what that piece for me was, just kind of accepting that not those literal flowers that I receive from the people and things from my poetry, that I got to learn to adapt well, because I come from somewhere where the flowers I'm used to giving weren't actually flowers. There was something else. And now we get into a point where I can indulge in the real, the earth, the energy, the air. Oh, this is the flowers and not those imitation flowers that I thought. So it all just kind of comes full circle when we get to talk about my poetry and now receiving flowers for that, and now how I intake life because of just those thoughts. And but yeah, bro, just appreciate you as
So,
always, good brother.
yes, sir. I appreciate you right back, man. You got another one for us?
I mean, if it's space for it, I always got another one.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely space.
Let me get back on the screen. I was getting I don't like, I try my best to I'm trying to get better at it, but I don't like to smoke on camera, even if that is a good, it's okay. That's just something personal for me. I'm trying to, because I can't do it on some spaces. So I want to be able to, that's a hurdle for myself, you feel me? But okay. This piece is called Coming Home. Uh, I'm coming home, coming home. Tell the Lord I'm coming home. It took some long, but I got strong. Can somebody please tell the Lord, like, I'm coming home? But it's sad to say that, Father, I'm coming alone. I mean, every travel felt like a battle, fighting through my journey, know where I did, where I was going. But now each piece of me is broken off into a piece that you need a microscope to see, or a bomb pair of Clark Kent specs to even get a peek. Did they see me? I don't think they did, because I ain't choose this poetry shit. It chose me. So no choice but to hold my head up and back like a nosebleed till I got dizzy, and voids and spaces become the only safe space for me, and boom, exploding got me free. Did I mention I was coming home? I mean, dangling my full body chain at a rest spot. They can't touch eye. It actually helped me sculpt out my frame. And I should have known that a knot or compressed lock could help me heal through all my pain. I mean, traveling, broken, but each brutal step reminded me I was able to find some fame within me. But they thought keys would set me free. Nah, I just dead looked them right in the eye, knowing fire was the only way I could ever actually flee. It wasn't a tree stump that was too tall for me to dodge these heavenly fires the first time burning ever helped me see. And so I embraced these metal cloths, because anything that held me back from going home before, all of a sudden, it got me feeling extra soft. They figured I'd be extra, y'all. But those bombs and chains I spoke about, those were so I could get next to y'all. And I stumbled, I ended up next to God, and ended up as Avatar. So I was flexing every second spent. I spent every dime getting closer to my fears. I mean, thoughts of going home for so long, I didn't realize I was already here. So at the end of my poem, I had to switch up my song like, I made it home, made it home. Can somebody please tell the Lord, like, his son, he actually made it home.
Oh, that was so fire. That was so fire. Y'all open your mics and show some love.
Wow.
Spectacular. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Thank
cool.
you. I
I love
appreciate
the
it.
part that well, let's go back to the beginning. But you said I'm coming home, but somebody tell the Lord I'm coming home, but I'm coming alone, right? So
Mhm.
and that the whole concept of the poem brings me back to love anyway. I think our way to God is through love. So in loving ourselves and then loving everything around us, finding that way. So another thing that you said was like when you found yourself close to God, so close that
Mhm.
you realize that you are his avatar.
Mhm.
That's so fire because we are all God's instruments. Like we all are here to do his work, and just understanding your duties and then owning up to them in that piece allowed you to make it home. I like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, to me, that was the poem. I know for sure I started with that. That the Avatar for God, that was where the piece started. Everything else came behind it. Me having a moment, literally, at my man's. He was getting baptized for the first time, and me sitting there realizing, like, bro, like are all just like God's avatars. We are all of us. We all get to be a piece. So no matter what we do, it all goes back to the man upstairs controlling us. Like we all just a little portion of him. So no matter what we do, it can all be forgiven. It can all be overlooked because it's the same. I don't know. I just had a moment with myself for real, and then that's where it kind of came from, bro. So I appreciate you for really hearing me. You hear me, like not just hearing me, but hearing me for real. You feel me?
Indeed, brother. Indeed. You know you're always welcome in my space, man, as you welcome me in
Much
yours.
love.
Appreciate you being here tonight.
Much love always, bro. Appreciate you as always. I'm gonna stick around, check out everybody.
That's what's up, Ken.
I feel like you've got a really distinctive voice, the way you perform your pieces and the way that you write. It's not like other folks, and I think I'm trying to say that in a very good way. You have a distinctive voice.
Listen, that's the biggest compliment that I can receive as a poet. The biggest thing for me is being a part of this, but being myself, and people liking me for that. So you don't have to apologize. This is one of the biggest compliments I can receive when it comes to poetry. So thank you 1,000 times for that.
Oh, absolutely my pleasure. Thank you for sharing.
So man, I appreciate y'all. If there's any more love, please put it in the chats. Let's make sure that we embracing each other in these spaces. It's not always easy to release and speak what's on your heart. I'm sure you all know that being poets, like we are some of the weirdest people on the face of the planet, but we are some of the most connected to God as can be. So man, let's please make sure that we embracing each other um, within these pieces. With that being said, um, I think I lost the person into it. It's all good. We're gonna keep moving. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics and let's show some love to my food dog, Nemo, soon.
Nemo.
Don't Nemo.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
The master.
Oh, hey, I got this shirt. I saw it on the back of a dump truck, and I thought I've got to have that as a shirt. So, yeah. Okay, so I have actually two microtriptychs, and they're both made of new ink. So I'm not sure how much you may have heard these. I was born where tornadoes touch down, where the sky turns green with summer storms. Turning the corner on a familiar street, I encountered myself when I was just a boy, walking headlong into the storm. And I wanted to shout some warning, share some wisdom that could spare him from the wind that batters with words. But I never did learn how to dodge a lightning bolt. And this charred heart doesn't hold any answers. So I watched him go alone and unprepared into the rain. Perhaps he'll write about it someday. I was supposed to be the second coming of my father, a scholar or a ditch digger, he would say. But I never could sit still long enough to become learned. So when I was handed a shovel, I didn't ask questions. I dug until the work consumed me, burned me, made me ash. But embers left glowing return. This is number 2. Loneliness has been sitting with me lately. Sometimes he holds my hand, and there's something reassuring about his cold and constant grip. Something that feels like home. That siren's song of seclusion. The simplicity of isolation is so tempting. The opportunity to let them all go. Resting my head against the rock that split it open, I know I've found the promised peace. A place to finally just let it bleed. I was taken aback by how well our lines fit together, how elegantly the verses clicked. But the refrain was broken and forced, and we never could agree on an ending. Thank you.
Nemo. Let's go back to the beginning of that. I have a favorite line that you say is I never learned how to dodge thunderbolts.
I never learned how to dodge a lightning bolt.
What's that next line about the charred heart?
And this charred heart doesn't hold any answers. And actually, since we're talking about it, the one I copied into my performance doc is an older version. There's actually a new line sitting there right after that. And this charred heart doesn't hold any answers. I only survived the ordeal. I never mastered it. So I watched him go on alone and unprepared into the rain. Perhaps he'll write about it someday. Those last three lines, that's part of the reason it's not a numbered poem yet. Those last three lines, that's the important, necessary idea, but those aren't working. Not for me.
It's just crazy watching yourself, because it's like that's what you did in that piece is you realize what you couldn't do, but then you watch yourself get lost in that, in the finding of yourself. That's what I got from the first portion of it. Then that next connecting part was you were supposed to be the second coming of your father.
Mhm.
And then just being given the shovel, how you just tried to tunnel your way through, and then and ultimately like buried yourself in your own works. Just amazing, man. And then in the last piece, the line that hit me was laying as you rest your head up against the rock that split it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because sometimes trauma it happens, and then there's just like this. Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't know. I guess it's harder to explain than the words in the poem.
No, I think we all understand. It's the journey of life. If you don't risk anything, there's nothing to lose. And when we put ourselves out there, you're liable to hit your head, liable to bump your head on something. My brother will tell you, when I was young, I was always tall, but I was always daring, and I used to dare myself to walk directly underneath things that I knew I'd hit my head up against. So I banged my head a lot in my youth. Maybe I'll write that piece one day.
There you go. That's awesome.
Any more flowers for Nemo?
Thank you, everyone, for being here. This is make it to Wednesday, right? Make it to Wednesday night. So, home.
Yeah, Nemo, you
Dude.
rock.
Totally, Nemo. CP was talking about how you've been crossing these like emotional lines and barriers and like diving deep into exposing yourself through your writing in a way that's wild because you have such a ability to craft and really think about the words in relationship to one another, into the sentence, into the structure of the poem, and it's like such a cultivated craft and skill set that's amazing. And then to do it in such a way that is so exposing and vulnerable, and it gives like another light on it. We were talking tonight in Shane's workshop about like fears or things that keep us from pursuing the stuff that we want. And several people were talking about that idea of like fathering yourself, or mothering yourself, and that part of you that's been like scared or hurt as a child or traumatized, and letting them know like, hey, it's gonna be okay. And then for you to, from what I got out of your piece, to see that perspective of being like, yeah, he walks off into the rain. Maybe one day he'll turn around to write about it. Yeah, it's just such a, the way your pieces always are. They punch such a pack. They're like the boiled down, like rawest form of the thing. It's the spice cabinet of poetry, like 100% cayenne to the face. You're amazing, brother.
Sure, I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, I spend a lot of time cutting. I'll write and then I'll cut and cut and cut, and sometimes the lines that started the poem don't make the final cut. So yeah, but I really love it, and I enjoy it, and I am grateful to participate in the miracle of sharing the pain and having that be a good thing. Having that be a good thing for you, having that be a good thing for me. And so, yeah, thank you so much for the flowers. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Dude, it's an honor, man. You're a craftsman. It's beautiful to see your work.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Sidekick. I appreciate the insight, and again, the embrace. I think it's so important that we continue to water each other as we grow um, in this craft. Um, yeah. That being said, if there's any more um, love or support for Nemo, please put it in the chat. Let's get some feminine energy in the room. Y'all open your hearts and your mics and let's show some love for the amazing gifted.
Come on, gifted, the hostess with the mostest.
Oh, I love you for that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yay.
I looked around when he said feminine energy, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm the only girl. So y'all have to really cheer. I am so mad though. I too was thinking like Megas, and I wanted to do a Richard Roundtree piece, but I couldn't find my piece because I write everywhere in my phone, on Post-it notes, and journals. All I found, but I like this journal because I know where everything is. Okay, that's by Mr. Witz, that journal. But all I found was a draft of a Richard Roundtree poem. But I know that I have a full poem because this was entered into a contest about a year ago. Oh no, it says 21. So 2021, I wrote this piece and I know I finished it. So I'm just gonna give you a snippet of that if that's okay, and then I'll go into my own my little pieces. They're small, so they'll count for two. Okay, yay.
You're perfect. We got you, Queen.
Okay, good. So this was the piece that I started, apparently, because it says draft. I don't know where the finished piece is, but I loved Richard Roundtree, and he was one of the, I would say, one of the first like Black superheroes, like a superhero when we was growing up. Like he was cold, he was smooth. So that's what I remember about him, and that's why I loved him. And so here's this piece, and then I'll go into the other pieces. This was called "Leave the Door Open." Baby, leave the door open and close your eyes. I want to lose myself in you, feel you, explore you, write history with you, because I've been dying to make sweet love with you. And I got a lot of hollering. It was all just noise and chatter whispered in my ear. Baby, I got what you need. Show you right. Show you right. Show you right. So leave the door open. I'm coming through. And that's all I got on that one.
You and the Teddy Pendergrass, close the door.
Right. Look, she definitely transformed into another being on that piece right there. You
So-
became.
So the
forget
thing
about
was-
forget about Miss Jones. I'm talking about Miss Johnson.
Oh my goodness. So the thing with that was, and that's why I know I finished it somewhere. It was a contest and they had to guess who you were talking about. And so, I had to write, that's why I tricked them a little bit. I did have some Teddy Pendergraph and some others thrown in there to trick them and throw them off the scent. So yeah, that's what that was. All right. This piece is called Issues. Lost is more than a state of mind. Lost from yourself in the abyss of all of those black holes. Suffocating from whom they say, how they discern who they think you should be. They don't really want to see the fragments of our makeup, thickness of our skin, knees that bend, bounce of our back, broken umbrellas in the wind. They can't see the tears behind the fall. directional stray from the path gone wrong, swollen eyes that won't allow us to see the way, wandering. Why did they leave? When will I be enough? Love should be easy. Where is the white picket fence? Where is my easy? The read and the writing and the road that is less traveled on the road is lonely. If only I could breathe for just one day without a care in the world. Faithful to none other than myself, to me, choosing to hug the misery right up out of me. If only one day. But I've got issues. So I wear this painted on smile and I write all about it. That's issues.
Oh, that was mental therapy session right there. That we need some healing on that. That was scary. She said, but I got issues.
Yes, sir. I got issues. Oh God.
That was a dope transition. I love how you dug in on that piece, and it's again they don't want to see you, but other than how they see you, you know, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, well, you know,
So true.
and I think we do that to ourselves as well. Um,
Yeah.
Whether it's the good we want to see in ourselves or it's the trauma we want to see in ourselves, sometimes it's hard to separate the two, and we don't embrace the entirety of ourselves. We keep we trap ourselves within rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And within images that we believe others see of us. So we want to live up to their image. So we keep jumping through those hoops and keep living and suffocating ourselves with their images, trying to live up to their images. So yeah.
So
All right. This next piece. It's called Notice. You're a notice. This shop is no longer open for your abuse, no longer the punching bag for your tied as lines that I could take just one more time. I mean, baby, are you tired? Because you've been running through my, you must be an angel because you're wearing a halo. Because God must have blessed you. Jelly don't shake like that, so that must be jam. I am not your disassembled rifle for you to intrude. This body is mine, all mine. This mouth, these lips, these legs, this being is all mine, not for you to claim. No claim on it for you to find. This body is mine. Short skirt, thick thighs, luscious lips, curves. Oh, so divine. They're all mine. They're all mine, and no entry unless I invite you in. And no means no. And know that I know that this way is not any invitation for you to come by. This way is not an invitation for you to say whatever is on your tongue, but merely design to say, I'm feeling good, good about myself. So I'm embracing all that's within, loving the treasures that sometimes is hard to find. And I don't turn up my nose, so I don't expect you to turn up yours, because I found my dignity in the mirror and in the way that I carry myself. So I'm no longer searching for your approval. For the Father I'll never find. Note to self, note I see you. And I'm now noticing me just in time. And every gift has its own value. So notice, I found the love I need without you ever land a hand on me. Notice. Mhm.
Wow. Y'all open your mics and show some love.
Gifted.
Yeah,
Amazing.
gifted.
I
Woohoo!
gifted.
Okay, to me, that was an extension from the first piece of reclaiming yourself
Yeah,
from, others' view. And again, that one is like owning yourself back from um the love either found or lost in a father. That can be like that can flip so many different ways. When we're in search of that love, I've seen people um attempt to become that missing love in the
yeah,
missing person, or so to speak. And then I've seen others that ran the other way and resent that love and that expression of that missing person in their life. Um, yeah, so reclaiming you and taking ownership. And I loved how you ended it, saying, "I found me without you having to lay a hand on."
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you as well.
Gifted. I have learned so much listening to you perform, the way you use your voice, the way you get louder and softer, all kinds of just, I feel like it's a wonderful opportunity for me to hear someone I consider to be a master. So
Thank
your
you.
voice is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sending some big hearts. Thank you. Mm.
Dude, I swear that part of that feels like it comes from the way that you listen. So the same thing Nemo said about listening to you and being able to pick up your tricks. Getting to watch you host and the way that you engage with the people who read for you. It's like, yeah, what it looks like from my perspective is you're like helping them become better writers. And one of the best ways to learn is to teach. And you like get to sample. So in your pieces, yeah, you're like a host unto yourself. Like your voice is like this legion of so many different soundscapes of people that it feels like you've learned from or sampled from, and the range is, yeah, incredible.
Thank you. Thank you, sidekick.
All I'm gonna say is, since I've seen you in person perform, actually on a microphone and in a setting, I won't allow you to do anything less than what you did tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're not allowed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was so nervous when I came to see them. Oh, wow.
But you were so full of energy. You were so super dope. Like, if only we could revisit that space.
Yeah.
That video from that night.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You
That
would
was a great night. That was a great night. Thank you, guys. Mwah. All
Yeah.
right. Who's
We
next?
love you, especially being the only woman here in our presence. So we definitely needed that energy. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right. If there's any more love, please put it in the chat. And at this time, open your hearts and mics and show some love for Mr. Dark Man Blues.
Woohoo! Let's go.
Good evening to everyone.
Yeah.
Just hearing Gifted perform, I mean, and I'm going to recite 2 poems from this book, which is titled Love Is. And the Gifted could read both of these poems and she could bring life to them. So I'm going to try to bring life to them just as though if I was gifted right now. So check it out. I've known happy, watched it crumble like a wilted flower falling beneath my feet. One could say good things will one day fade just to be born again. Therefore, I should call you life. The connection between footsteps and universe, breathing gives everything value. Seeing you answer everything unknown, from giggles to salt lines that laminate hands and heartbeat. I've known happy a time or two. I'm just happy you chose to call me yours. That's written by Josh Smalls. This next piece is also in that book. It is titled Some Happiness. You were the smile I've been missing. Those moments the sun didn't shine were the days my heart told my eyes to cry. Needing to have an earth save me are now pastime memories. The day joy wiped the tears of my destiny, your name was like poetry. It became my every whisper, spoken for the world to hear. I know you, your complicated passions. Thank you.
Man, y'all open your mics and show some love. Thank you, Dog.
Yeah.
Thank
Not
you.
just opening up our room tonight with the amazing music, but your presence is always necessary in this room. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
gotta go to that first piece. That line from giggles to salt lines is so fucking fire because you know, saying from being happy to being sad without actually saying it. Um, so those are
I wish I would have wrote that, but I didn't write that. So
well, you recited it well. Shout out to my brother Coach Josh Smalls for that dope write up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The second piece is just as brilliant. Uh, I love how you always express your love that you have for poetry and how poetry is
Mm-hmm.
loving you back, um, Mr. Complicated Passions.
but thank you.
I
Yeah,
salute you.
I definitely appreciate that. This project is definitely a good read that anyone could read to someone else or have it read to them. So check it out.
I, I want that read to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Hints. Yeah. Hints.
I
I
guess I
got you.
got to get the first copy.
Absolutely.
I love that line. You were the smile I was missing, or I've been missing. That
Yeah,
oh God, I love that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Love it, love it. I love your voice, the smoothness. So you gotta tell me when you're gonna be in Nashville. I know you're gonna be in Nashville soon.
Yeah.
So
Yes, I'm in
depending on
Nashville, November the 4th. I'm in the DMV for all the rest of those days. I'll be in Baltimore. I may even, if I can get me a ride, I'm coming down to Charlotte, somewhere in Charlotte that I'm going to be. If I get me a ride, I'm getting down there.
I'm gonna see what I'm doing on that weekend and see if I can make it down to Nashville. So
All right.
all right.
I thought you was gonna say Charlotte. Well, don't be doing that.
I just left Charlotte. My Lord, I literally a week ago.
Charlotte can't get enough of you. Stop it. You know that. Charlotte loves you.
Yes, sir. All right.
Uh,
Mhm.
that's what's up. Y'all got any more love for my brother Dark Man Blues? Please put it in the chat. At this time, y'all open y'all hearts and y'all mics and show some love for my brother Sidekick. Kick side.
What up, y'all? Dude, I'm stoked to be with you guys. Yeah, I know it's like a bit of a trope to say I love you from the bottom of my soul. But yeah, I really want to share a piece with y'all about that. And yeah, forgive me for it being something that you probably have heard like 1,000 times, but it still feels true. It feels like it rings for the night. So this poem is called From the Bottom of My Soul, which I mean, I love you from my soul's twerking parts, where all the shit comes out and is somehow still sexy. My soul shakes for you in a way no one wants to see, but me and my wife think is sexy. My soul got a cake batter booty. The bottom of my soul is a pain in other souls' asses, mainly lazy soul asses. My soul might be a dumbass, but he'll never half soul ass anything. He full soul asses everything. My soul is put on the line for my soul's love. We tell our stories and let our soul's ears hear. We take on new adventures to create more stories. It's how our souls get washed, cleansed. It's a way of covering your soul's ass. CYSA. I love you from my soul's bottom, where my soul can open his can of soul whoop ass when need be. The part of my soul that gets worked off, the hard parts of my soul, the sweaty parts, the place my soul puts its head up. I love you from the spot my soul talks from too much. My soul ain't trying to be smart from here. My soul is not just blowing smoke up your souls. My soul is getting in gear. I love you from the place I always fall down to. I love you from my soul's balls, my soul's armpits, elbows, and earlobes. I don't know why, but it always seems most romantic to tell you I love you from the bottom of my soul. I got one more I want to share with y'all about
You're not just
Yeah,
gonna jump into
that's
your one more. We're not even doing it like that. We're not even doing that tonight. Boy, you are so fucking hilarious, sidekick, for real, man. The rawness of your poetry is just so fucking genius. But
it.
the comedic underlines and you know front and center of it is just so fucking brilliant, man. I love hearing your work. The opening line, what you say? Your soul is a rump shaker or some shit. What did you
Oh
say?
yeah, the twerking parts of my
Yeah,
soul.
the twerking parts of my soul. Then you come back and say, "My soul got a cake batter booty." I just lost it at that point. I just lost it. But I loved also love my soul ain't just blowing smoke up your soul. Like I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. That's just genius, man. Again, comedic and genius and brilliant, everything. All that.
Dude, I love you guys. You guys have got some of my favorite laughs in the world. Poets have the best laughs, man. And it's awesome to be able to put a smile on y'all's face.
That you do, brother. That you do.
Your warmth comes through so clearly in your poetry. I feel like that's part of the reason why you can go places that other people aren't comfortable going, is that your warmth, your generosity of your nature, I feel like comes through so clearly that it's never a threat in a way. Does that make sense? Like
Oh,
counterbalances, so that you can say these sometimes outrageous things because everybody knows. So yeah.
dude, thank you for that. I've heard people talk before about how like poets or performers, there has to be like this like ego or almost selfishness to think that you have like something valuable to say or worthy to say. But you talk to poets, man, and there's such a recognition of the gift that you're trying to give people, right? And the things that you have to work through or fight through to get on stage. It's yeah, to be that vulnerable, like raw, open with people on stage is yeah, it always just looks like the most generous people I know because you're sharing yeah, as a poet, everything about yourself. It's your voice, your writing, like the full body experience, your soul, everything that you get to put into it. It's the one of the only places in the world where you get to use everything that you know. You can put everything into it. It's a great thing. So I love that you use that word generosity. It feels that way. Yeah. All right. Can I share this last one with you though, Mr. Witz?
Yes, sir, please.
All right. In honor of Halloween, so we're gonna go to spooky side. This is called Stingy Jack. The Irish story is Jack sits with the devil, says, location, a bar of drinks and dialogue. The communication ain't the important part. The company is the art. A cutthroat conversation when the bill was due. Jack convinced the devil to disguise himself as a coin, so he turned into. The coin clever Jack did not deliver. Instead, placed the devil coin in his pocket next to 30 pieces of silver. The silver cross kept the devil trapped. Oh, Jack, you would be so proud of your sons. We hit the jackpot of your tricks. Been cooking up sweet devil trap ideas ever since. We don't hide the devil in our pocket. Jack, he's in the box details of the contract. He owns a nightclub now, helps us murder mysteries. He keeps the money, we take the party. Patrons of smoke and bliss. We are stingy, Jack, in all trades. Only let the devil out the pocket when we are free to be on the run. Invented a game, we perfected. The devil cursed the object of our affection. We science solved the cross to bear. Technology fixed the deck you stacked against us. Oh, Jack, you be so proud. Jack convinced the devil to climb past the low-hanging fruit. Carved a cross in the roots of the apple tree, would not let the devil come down till he promised to trouble him no more. We know what it is to go out on a limb, catch the hands at the end of them, cried tears limb to limb, Jack shit out of luck. In death, Jack found God would not let this trickster in, and the devil is a man of his word, so Jack found himself where we all are, stuck in limbo, too smart for the devil or God or our own good. Gave Jack a single coal from hell to hold in a turnip, enough to light his way, and Jack's alive hit the road. He sees the jack-o'-lanterns lighting our history, front porch legacy of out-tricking the great slippery subversive servant. Jack, we've taken your game and gone pro. Plenty of plays so no dull boy, made in the image of God, carry a root vegetable, the glow of hell slipping out the carved face. He jacked it up, outsmarted the devil and God. Thank you.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
The glow of hell sticking out of the carved face, that line was so fucking powerful and dope. But the whole concept of the devil being the money and slipping past the hands, the low hanging fruit, and not being allowed in God's presence. Like that's not what it's about. It's not about what you're worth, but it's about what you're worth. Um, Sidekick, your fucking your mind is somewhere else. Um, yeah, these last few new pieces that you have been orchestrating has definitely been God's work, bro.
Mm, mm. Yeah, yeah. I I love your work. I do, and it's like and I was earlier I was gonna say it, but I didn't get the thoughts out. But it's almost like gumbo soup. Um, even I like gumbo, but it has things in it sometimes that people don't like. And like for me, I don't like okra. So even when you have things in your pieces that we don't like, you make it palatable for us to take in. That's what your poetry does. From the pieces about your father, relationships with your family, to these pieces, the devil and outsmarting. And we're in limbo because we're not good, we're not bad, we're just in the middle, we're in limbo. All of those things, it definitely is like gumbo soup, and I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Gifted.
All I'm saying is I love gumbo.
Dude, when you said you were
Amen.
like gumbo, I was like, I don't know where this is going, but yes.
Except the okra. I like it too. No okra. Okay,
Yeah, I don't
so
I
like
love
I
okra.
Oh,
I love okra.
yeah.
Not okra, but okra.
right. I hate
Not
both of
okra, but okra.
I dislike both of them. Hate is such a strong
Oh,
word.
okay,
I
dislike.
dislike both
Okay,
of them.
nope,
Okra
just
and
yeah. This
okra.
okay, that's enough.
Dude, dude, you gotta respect Oprah, man. You don't understand what she meant to so many white women. You know what I mean?
Thank
Like, if y'all both don't quit, this is going on you. I don't want Oprah coming after us. Oprah, I love you, and Gail too, girl.
I loved her in The Color Purple.
Oh my God. Okay,
I'm a mute.
let's continue. Who's next up? I'm not. I love you,
Um,
The
girl. Give me a
single
call.
coal from hell, and he puts it in a turnip and the root vegetables, and the piece was so sensory, so evocative. It was just, I saw what was happening in my head. It was incredible piece.
Amen. There he go with that heart. He know I can't do that one. I think I got it. All right. Okay, can't hold it for long. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, just go back to
man,
ours.
I love y'all. I love y'all.
I can't get it. I get a turnip. See,
No, that is not. That's a heart.
it's
I
a
love it.
tomato. It's like a
Oh my
tomato.
God,
I
it is
tomato
not.
you.
I
That's
can't.
the chef in you,
Right.
Nemo. That's all
Right.
it is.
He said
It
a
got
turn.
you want to go to the kitchen. Now, I see "do not" on your shirt. Do not what?
Follow. Do not. He said it earlier. Yeah.
Okay,
Must have meant.
I didn't
Yeah,
catch the
do
balance
not
of that.
follow. Yeah.
Okay, all right,
He got it off a
I got the cake batter. He got the dump truck.
right. That part.
Oh my God, that's
I'm loving
hilarious.
it. I'm loving it. I love you all. Y'all keep the
Really
energy up.
like okra? Okay, anyway, I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, I don't like okra.
Oh,
Do
Not
not.
you. I'm talking
okra.
about Coach.
Fried okra is incredible. Have you had fried okra in Texas?
Don't
If you're
fry
ever in
mine. Don't boil
Texas,
your
you
mine.
gotta
Don't
have
bake
fried
mine.
okra.
Just leave it off my plate.
Oh, right.
I'll take an extra serving of okra, thank you.
You
Okay.
can have mine.
He
You
can
know,
have
like
his.
when my
Yes.
plate comes, I get my plate. I'll scrape mine off and give it to you. I don't mind. Man, I love
Okay.
this room. All right. Well, I think we're down to our bottom. So with that being said, y'all open your hearts and your mics and show some love to my brother, the amazing coach, Josh Moore.
Woo!
Oh,
Cosmo.
yeah.
Only thing that I want to say is that I'm telling Granny that you're gonna not eat all your food. You're gonna take your okra, put it to the side. So I'm telling that. Sidekick, I don't even understand how the way you keep growing with your work, bro. Like I mean, I've known you what 9 years now. And just Mina was really quiet until I started talking. Say every time she knows I'm gonna do a poem, she has to make all this noise in the background. So if y'all hear her, that's what that is. And yes, I'm a snitch. I'm gonna get a shirt that says snitch. I'm telling Granny. And I just want you to know that. Yeah. So I'm gonna give double dose it. I'm gonna do what my brother man Complicated Passions did and give y'all a sneak preview into Love Is. So this first poem is titled Good Morning. It was another moment to share beautiful. Sunshine was the view, holding the afterthoughts of you in my dreams. I was taken by your touch. I knew then what surrender felt like. Your smile was a welcome embrace I would drown in for a lifetime. The pleasures of your company locking into these eyes, a dream come true, leaves me speechless. To have that afterthoughts of you again, I could only say, good morning, beautiful. That was written by Mr. Samuel Rain, aka Complicated Passions.
Okay,
And
let's
it's
talk
following
about that a
PG.
little bit. I
Right,
definitely
right.
like that line. I knew then what surrender felt like. You know, that means so much because especially when you're talking about love, love is a give and take, and not knowing how or when to give of yourself, like knowing when to um be fragile enough to surrender to that love is a powerful line, a powerful statement in itself.
Facts, facts. I wish I wrote that. I wish I did, but I didn't get to author that. Here she go again. All right, let me get y'all this other piece to get out of here. I've been here before, trapped between seduction and burning pulse. I've held assurance in the same place. When broken hearts learn to live, I've sojourned a battle of lost wonders, only to be found again, handcuffed to a dream I forgot to claim. I know lonely, but it's by its given name. Sounds like tribulation on the endless dirt road, but when I found love, you moved like open river, a flow vast like currents and turning waves, sang like open prayers and floating on. I found love and I vowed to never release her hand ever. Peace. And that's by Mr. Kosha.
Outstanding, outstanding.
Yes.
Awesome. It's always so good to hear your voice.
Thanks, Nemo. Listen, when y'all come to the festival, we are going to do a reading. We're going to release that book at the festival. So when y'all get here, that's going to be at the after party. So y'all come and get y'all wine and sit down. Y'all get to enjoy us, really, really put that book to work. So be ready for that.
Nice. Beautiful work. Beautiful. I loved it. I missed some lines in there because I was typing one line, then I'm like, oh, I like that too. But just beautiful. Trapped between seduction, handcuffed to a dream, all of it. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I need to hear you read one of my poems. I need Gifted to read one of my poems.
I would love to. It'll be my honor.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah.
Whew.
Well, we can work something out once the book is released. We get a copy in her hands, and then we can work something out to where she can, you know, do a voiceover for you all. I'm excited for y'all. I can't wait to see this book in the physical form. I just think it's genius what you guys are working on, and you know, love is our way back to God. So the fact that this is what the book is all about just makes that connection. Um,
Bro, not to cut you off. Love is our way back to God. I'm so using that in this project I'm working on now about we're doing it for this plantation with the president, Polk, was I forgot what number he was. But I gotta do this thing. I'm using that right there. I'm gonna put that in the poem. That's perfect for what I'm trying to do.
use it, brother. I say that often. I'm surprised it's the first time you heard me say that. Um, yeah, I say it often, but yes, please, by all means, use it. That's what God does with us. He utilizes us. So anything that he's given me or given to any of us is for us to all um cycle through one another. So yeah, dope. I can't
Mr.
wait to hear
Wicks,
what you do with it.
you've been holding out on us. Okay, I see it.
No, I haven't been holding out. This is me every day, man. There's sometimes you catch something and sometimes you catch something else. There are many sides to Mr. Witch. I think that's what makes me a wizard, that I can change form, um, so many different styles. But yeah, man, there's a lot of love in me. Please believe that. um, yeah. But let's keep it moving. We got one more artist, man. Y'all open your hearts and y'all mics and show some love to DFT, Dope Female Trainer, or are you Shaq tonight? Let me know. Let me know which who.
Garvin.
I am who I am, whatever you want to call me. So I'll be dope female poet.
All right.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, come on now. You better bring it around.
This is not my piece. This is a piece that is a trigger piece. It's in the eyes of a Black boy. I don't know his name, but I have to always start out by saying this is not my piece. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say or do at this point don't even matter, because the color of your skin has already confessed to the crime. You have a right to an attorney who will try his hardest to see that justice is served, but a jury of your peers, AKA our attorneys, will have him outmatched 12-1. And if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you free of charge, because he is also on our payroll. Now, do you understand these rights as they have been written? Whoa, don't you move. I see you reaching for your 9mm wallet. Don't fucking move. I see you reaching for your 38 caliber and hit a wall. I said, don't you move. Matter of fact, stop breathing. I see you puffing up your chest. I feel threatened. Stop resisting arrest. Is that lay your ass down? Face down. No, face ground. Black boy cries, falls on deaf white ears, and Black mother tears keep graveyard grass green. Black men bones are the gavel with which judges finalize false convictions. And I wonder if Trayvon Martin's mother, how she feels that her son is a household name but not a household body. And I wonder if Freddie Gray's family can still say grace over their food, even though their prayers cannot stop the thief from robbing him of his last breath. I wonder if Tamar Rice died playing cops and robbers, if he still saw the former more innocent than the latter. I wonder if women feel closer to God because they're steadily having to lay to rest their only begotten son. I wonder if Black people's skin gets darker because they're closer to the sun. If that is the case, how long will it take for us to go bulletproof skin because we're closer to the motherfucking gun? I'm tired. I'm tired of going to funerals of babies being buried in boxes no bigger than the ones they place their toys in. I'm tired. I'm tired of not being able to say see you later to my friends because we're steadily having to practice our goodbyes to one another, and I'm tired. I'm tired of not being able to tell my girlfriend, let's wait till we get married, because I'm scared that she will walk down the aisle and see me in a box before she see me in a fucking tuxedo. I'm tired. I'm tired that I'm forced to stay awake in a society whose laws are written as lullabies for Black people. And I wonder if America will be alarmed when she wakes up and see that Black folks ain't sleeping no more, because American dreams is the African American's nightmare. I'm so fucking tired because I'm forced to stay woke. And if I finally go to sleep, I may have to stay there forever. I'm so fucking tired.
Oh, that piece makes me hold my breath. That you take us to that very scene. And I feel chills every time I hear it, because we are right there
I have a baby who says, Coach, I'm tired of being searched every day. I walk home from school. They know who I am. He said, I have to keep a basketball with me. I said, baby, but you don't play basketball. He said, I know, but if I put my hands in my fucking pocket, they're going to search me every time. I'm tired. I said, well, you ain't got to worry no more because Coach going to take you home.
Right.
Mr. Wicks, do you mind if I follow it up with one of my pieces?
Not at all. Just wanted to speak on it a little bit more. But that piece deserves a moment of silence. It really does. Needs some a grace period.
Absolutely.
Just to breathe on its own. So much was said in there. I wrote down a few lines that really resonated with me. It's like you don't have to worry about a lawyer because we'll give you one free of charge because they're already on our payroll, which is that double-edged sword that we have to deal with these lawyers cutting deals for future deals to go in their fashion. You know, victory or loss, they win all the time, both ways. Also, that line where you said, how long will it take to grow bulletproof skin? Yeah, that you know, that one hurts so deep. You know, I had a friend that was damn near family, um, and I'm not gonna say he did everything right, but no one deserves to die at the hands of those sent to protect us.
Absolutely.
And it just hurts that their guns are always aimed at us. From the moment they approach us, their hand is on the pistol. You know, yeah, that was a powerful piece. Again, thank you for sharing that.
The part that resonates with me is Black mother tears keep graveyard grass green. It's ooh.
A lot in there that was heavily metaphor to perfection. You know, again, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You have the floor, Queen.
Lord, it's so hard living this life. A constant struggle each and every day. 'Cause some wonder why I'd rather die than to continue living this way. You see, I was born by a river in a little tent. And just like that river, I possess the symbols of endlessness, geographical awareness, depths as deep as the flawless sea. I am a stable mind that's constantly creating currents of chaotic confusion while conquering the traumas caused by the critiques of consistent envy. I am that bold, bright, blazing, beautiful black chick. Call me Sarah Bartman, thinking my lips and hips are designed to make and break all your shit. I am the thought before you think it. Baby, I'm the pen, the paper, and the motherfucking black ink. I am your author, your editor, and the first one to support your shit. Remember, baby, I wrote this shit, stood 10 toes down deep with you in your shit, from your ass to your nose. Hell, I was sure I'm to wipe your shit and that liquid go, baby. I'm gonna milk this shit. Make no mistakes about it. I'm gonna make this shit look easy shit. I am the pan and the cake from the plate that your ass ate. It ain't your mama. Well, I'm somebody's mama, and I'd be damned if I let you take my piece of mine, because this here piece is mine, because my worth is priceless. And I may not have graduated from college, but you can damn sure call me that street knowledge, because I can change from sense from your hands to mine. Multiply, divide, and increase your shit by 3 times, because baby, I'm fucking dope. And like the rolls that rolls from the concrete beneath your feet on constant repeat of empty echoes, exposing the walls that I no longer want to hold, but I'm going to do it for you. Because to deny me is to deny you. You see, I be that cocaine rich, 100% authentic bitch, grade A, type O blood that trickles history into your DNA. Baby, I'm that Henrietta Lacks chick covered in cracked backs and tattooed scars of sacrifice chick, and you claim that you came into this world alone. Baby, well, I guess 10 months in my womb and you never considered this house your home. I built this foundation, this stage and this stone. And when times turn to darkness here, I'm gonna make sure the lights stay on, because I'm your Georgia Power. Baby, I'm your built-in PhD, graduated magna cum laude of Life University. I am your educator, your peacemaker, your navigator, and your motivator. When the trials and tribulations of life nearly got the best of me, baby, it was you that I thought about, and I earned my motherly degree. You see, you owe your life to me. You are quick to point the finger when life offers you a slice of humility, knocking you on your ass, and rather than you taking a backseat, you want to blame all your shit on me. But baby, I am your safety. I'm your loyalty. I'm gonna hold your ass down like gravity, willing to sacrifice every bit of me before death finds your ass at 23, baby. I am the air that you breathe. I'm your lawyer, your voice, your jury, and your transport. And when tears flow from your eyes, baby, you better believe it's gonna be Shaq G that be the judge to restore order, because I'm your justice. I'm gonna fight for you. I'm gonna take shots for you. I'll lose sleep for you, baby. You better believe I will die for you, because I'm your protector. I won't lie to you, and I'll never deny you. I shed tears for you, and I'll pray for you, because I'm your confidant. Baby, I'll break bread with you. My heart will always be here for you. And I'm gonna love, honor, and respect you. You see, this is my promise to you. But the one thing I will not do is to continue to be denied by you. Because, baby, I'm your mama.
Everybody, please unmute yourselves.
Wow.
Love for that
The,
big piece.
The power,
Yeah.
the power that you bring to your pieces. Very impressive.
Always appreciate that piece. There's no love like the love of a mother. They say giving birth is the equivalency to dying. So when someone risks their life for you, surrenders their life to you, body and soul, mothers are the first God any child knows. And I feel like, to denounce your mother is to turn away from God. Sometimes it's the other way around, and mothers turn away from themselves. Not, I don't want to say they're not knowing, but or not deserving, but not appreciative of what God has given them. So it does have a double edge to it. I've heard people tell the tales of a love not found in their mother, and how that can rip a person apart as well. I'm just speaking right now.
Repeat that, what you just stated. What was the last piece you just stated?
I said, I've heard the flip side of that, where people have not found their love in their mother. There are those out there who for whatever reason, whatever journey they're on, just don't have it in them for their children. Um, and sometimes it's abortion, sometimes it's foster care, sometimes it's just dropping them off on family, or just not giving them the attention that's needed and wanted in their own living space. Um, I'm just speaking from both aspects, but because that's what's not what the poem was about, but it just brought me to looking at, both sides of it when I look at the mother, because mothers are our first gods. Before we know who God is, before we learn of what a God is, we are groomed, fed, our ass is wiped, our bodies are washed. Everything that a mother does is godly for their child. And again, ultimately, is the sacrifice of the 9, 10 months sometimes, just to carry. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
So
There was I gotta give an acronym. I can't leave without giving a acronym. Woman. I don't know if I've given this one to y'all. Woman. WOMAN. Why our men are necessary.
Wow. I love that. I love the reciprocation
Absolutely.
of love. That's what it's about. That's why we've been paired up the way we are. We can't be one side, can't be one without the other. And once we've learned that universal love again, we'll practice it in a better manner. Thank you, Shaq. Truly appreciate you tonight. Everybody, please unmute yourselves and let's just give love to the room. Let's just love on each other real quick before we close out.
I just want to say thank you to all the poets. It's been an amazing evening and another great night of poetry. Whether it's a small or large group, I found that we have this knack of loving on one another in a way that is absolutely necessary. So I thank you all. Much love.
Love all y'all.
Well said, Gifted. This is such a special place and such a special group of people. So I love all of you. Up, down, left, and right. Up, down, left, right. BBAA select start. Oh, I mixed it up. Up, down, left, right, BA select start. There you go. Konami code.
Code. That's code?
Yes, that's an infinity code for
It's
infinite.
in video games when we were kids.
Yes.
On Nintendo, there were certain games where if you put in on the controller up, down, left, right, BA select start, it would take you into a cheat menu where you could like make yourself, and most of the games that you could do that on were really hard. So you got in and you're like, oh my, I am going to be a god.
Wow.
I believe that one
it was the first way of turning on God mode.
The Contra.
Right.
Contra, yes.
Contra was a war video game, which we didn't know was a spinoff of the Iran Contra.
Wow.
But the way they presented it to us,
Right.
every lie is based off the truth. So
Right.
see the truth is enough to push us into wanting to dig deeper or just wanting to float on that surface.
Right.
Yeah, but that was one of those codes right there. Powerful.
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say bye to gentleman Artie, he was very powerful too. But yeah.
I want to say one last thing, if it's okay. I've been struggling with Mr. Nemo because he says his name stands for what did you say stands for nobody? What did you say Nemo stood
You
for?
will assume I am no one.
I'm no one. I said I gotta come up with an acronym for you. I got to. So Nemo stands for now embracing my own strength unto me. Now embracing my own strength unto me. Because I think you're so powerful. I love your presence. It's like you're so big and strong, but you're so
Yeah.
you're so quiet, but I want you to accept that one from me. I think you're so humble. You're an amazing guy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm listening and I'm writing at the same time because I need to get that down.
That was
Now
beautiful.
I'm gonna
embodying
look
my
at that
own strength.
many times.
Yeah.
Say it
Yeah.
again so he can make sure he get it or put it
Now
in the chat.
Now it's either now embracing or now embodying my own strength unto me.
Love it.
Or understand, I like that one. I don't want to change it. Now embodying my own strength unto me. So you have to be aware of yourself, your own strength first before you can expose it to anybody else. So it's learning how to you better. And that comes from AJ. He said, learn how to you better.
I like that. All right.
I love it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
It's power in that. A wise man said, I know nothing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of in the same sense. It's what I get when I hear him say I am nobody. It's like I can be part of it all. I can be a part of the all because I don't claim.
There you go.
Right. So,
I'm not encapsulated. I'm not boxed into.
I love what you did.
Fine.
I'm not taking away from what you did. I love the acronym that you did.
Oh, no, you did.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying what I hear every time I hear him use that phrase or speak where Nemo soon came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just agreeing with what you said. I can get it from their perspective as well. It makes sense.
Yeah.
By claiming nothing, by being no one, I can represent everyone and try to help people understand that they're not alone. So, yeah.
Thank you.
But at times when you need that strength, you could take out that acronym and embrace.
Absolutely.
Shacronym.
Shacronym.
I'm gonna write that next to it.
Y'all know what I meant. All right.
Well, I want to thank you all.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I gotta close out the night.
I know, but I was just acknowledging. There he is.
My brother.
Yeah.
You brought us
going
something to eat. Man, welcome. Thank you for joining us, brother. All right. Well, I gotta shut it down. I got an early morning ahead of me. I love you all. We cannot have this space without you all. So appreciate y'all showing up every week and showing out. And
love you too, Psychic.
being naked.
Oh, I missed it. It's over. This is the end.
It's over.
Oh yeah.
It's over.
Can I take you out with a ditty?
A quick one, because I gotta get up in the morning.
All right, we'll see what I can do here.
Oh, we lost Psychic. Okay.
Oh, you guys are too kind. Got to enable the sound thing. All right, let's see what I got. I tried to do the Zoom thing that instead of invalid code.
Oh.
Now this one's not long. Let's see if it's let's see. All right. Mirrors watering my mind. Wash me through the end of time. Be the air my mind rests in and bring me to where
peace begins. Rain on flames that burn my trees, my branching thoughts, my dreamings breeze with waves of natural calm ideas that bloom and die through all lies real. Then fear comes pushing love away. The want of hatred reach for prey of vengeance that leads to how pain will feel, yet there's no resolve in the predator's feed. Mirrors watering my mind, wash me through the end of time. Be the air my mind rests in, and bring me to where peace begins. The time it takes to lose both hands, graves wait years to understand. As moments run away from tears, while before chases after the same old fears. Love's a word that survival hates. Love lives way beyond all death can't fix. No need of fixing nothing, empty or all alone, and to forsake life's a gift we waste, we all go home. Oh, you see, mirrors watering my mind, wash me through the end of time. Be the air my mind rests in, and bring me to where peace begins. Say goodnight, Naked.
Yes, sir, CC. Thank you, brother.
Oh,
Night, Naked.
oh, good night, Naked.
Good
Oh,
night,
I love
people.
it.
This is beautiful. Yes, it
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank
Thank
you,
you for letting me slip
CC.
the
Thank you for a wonderful night.
Love you,
Thank
brother.
you
Love you, man.
so much. Have a great night.
Everybody have a beautiful evening.
Love
Take
y'all.
care.
Thanks. I appreciate that
Good
little
night.
squeak in
Bye,
there.
Nemo. Bye, Darkman. Y'all have a great night. Thanks, CC.
Thank you.
Oh, gosh. Did you need any?